Hey, what's up? I got some more lore content for you guys. So Jayce was just released, and I've got a new deck for you guys to try, and that's pairing him with the turret-slinging Heimerdinger. This deck aims to play slow, taking control of the board with units that generate mana, and curve into Jayce or Heimer plays in the mid-game. The main theme of the deck is to build up a defensive board in the first few turns, or slow down the enemy's game plans with removal spells. This deck has a lot of removal, spell generation, and multiple ways to find lethals through pressure, or with elusive turrets, which might trigger some players' PTSD. I want to run through my card choices, explain why they're in the deck, and give you the knowledge to pilot the deck yourself. The code for the deck will be in the description below, along with the Mobalytics link. Before I get into the deck profile, if you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button to stay up to date with my content. I'm super close to 5,000 subs, which is a huge milestone, so it'd be awesome if you joined. This is the only channel where you can get my specific style of content, so you won't regret subbing. I also stream on Twitch often, so check me out over there if you're looking for live gameplay of someone who's hit Master Tier every season, and even hit Rank 1 in NA a while back. With that, I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. Alright, getting right into it, we can see a pretty weird mana curve. We're pretty too heavy. We got some 6s in here as well because we have 6-cost spells, which has synergy with Jayce, of course. So yeah, I played this deck along with Jayce Lux all day yesterday during the release. The first day Jayce was out. It was super fun. This is my day 1 deck, and some like refinements from chat and from just playing it throughout the course of the day. I was actually debating whether or not I do Jayce Heimer or Jayce Lux, but I'm pretty sure Jayce Heimer is a little bit more powerful, so I want to do that one first, and I'll be doing Jayce Lux next. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that deck profile as well. This deck is super fun. I did not expect to like this playstyle as much as I did. I'm not usually a removal player, I'm not a control player. I like to play aggro and mid-range, but for some reason this deck just clicks with me and it's a lot of fun. It's actually kind of easy to pick up for a control deck, so highly recommend it in that regard as well if you're looking for just a removal-based deck that plays around the new cards. So let's talk about the numbers specifically. We got triple thermogenic beam. Of course, we are rocking P and Z, so we have all the removal. Thermo beam is really cool because it can be used early game against 1 HP or 2 HP units that are super annoying, like champions, like Teemo. And it can also be used against late game threats like Leviathan or Swain, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, it's super good. It also counts as a 6-cost spell if you cast it for 6 or more mana, so there's synergy there. Forge Chief, alright. Forge Chief is a 1-mana 2/1 strike refill spell mana. Now this is a really good card because we're playing a very certain like style of the deck, which I will show a little bit later in terms of the combos. We actually really want to play Forge Chief or Otterpuss or Float 1 if we can, because we want that 1 spell mana going into turn 3, and I'll tell you why in a second. So Forge Chief is really sick. If this card ever strikes twice, it's like insanely high value. The worst case scenario is you play Forge Chief on 1 and then it gets poison darted or parlayed or something like that. That really sucks. You hate to see that. But as long as this card can get a couple hits in, refilling 1 mana is absolutely insane over the course of the first couple turns. Next we have Otterpuss, which gives you the mana back right away thanks to a tune, and also generates you a prank. You usually don't play the prank early, you hold on to it, you just want the spell mana. Next we have the power early game unit, in my opinion. I think people sleep on this card if they don't have him in the deck. I think he's absolutely a must-have in every Jayce deck. 2 mana 2/1. When I'm summoned, refill 2 spell mana. So this can turn on a lot of plays for us, and I'll show you the combo right now. So if you play Otterpuss on 1, and you play Eager Apprentice on 2, you go into turn 3 floating 3 mana. That literally gives you access to all of your 6-cost spells on turn 3. So we can play Assembly Line, which will summon 2 3/3s, or we can play Shock Blast for removal in case the opponent is playing like really hard early aggro deck, right? And trying to focus on early units. So in order to contest that board, we can actually literally play a 1/1, a 2/1, and then 2 3/3s on turn 3. That's a lot of pressure. That's actually like really insane in terms of a good board state, and you have healthy units, you have aggressively statted ones. Like 3 attack is really good on turn 3, and if you split that on like 2 bodies and also have the 2/1 and the 1/1, that's like a lot of bodies, and you're just good, right? And that also turns on one of your level ups for Jayce. This combo can also be used in the Lux deck, by the way, which I'll showcase some other time. So yeah, really insane there. Next we have Pharos Financier. So, play, manifest a 6-cost spell from your regions. Now, you don't usually want to play him on 2 if you have the combo in your hand of turn 1 unit, Eager Apprentice, and then one of your 6 costs, but you can play him in case the hand state requires it, and he's also good in the mid-late game to find 6-cost spells. This has synergy with Jayce, of course. It has synergy with Heimer as well, because 6-cost turret is elusive. Let's go! We have access to elusive turrets again. We're bringing back elusive turret meta, which was absolutely dominating for a time, which is why I said it will trigger some players' PTSD, including my own. Next, we have Triple Mystic Shot, PNZ removal, got it. Flash of Brilliance, absolutely insane card. Not only is it a generator for synergy cards, but it also is a turret creator. So if you throw down Heimer, you play Flash of Brilliance, boom, that's a burst speed 3-1 fearsome turret. Nice. If you have multiple flashes, hey, that's multiple turrets. So we got that going for us. Definitely a hard run in Heimer decks. Next, we have the card that makes everything happen. This is the single most reason why this card is making Jayce Heimer better than Jayce Lux. Mr. Hex Tech Handler. Grant allies, tech allies, everywhere, +1/+1 once you've cast a 6-cost spell this game. Now, this is a passive effect, so as long as Handler is on the board when you do it, it will trigger. It doesn't have to be on play or on summon. If Handler's already on the board, if you have multiple Handlers on the board and then you cast a 6-cost spell, they're going to amp themselves up and also amp up future turrets. Now this can get absolutely crazy. I'm going to skip Jayce and talk about Heimer right now for the synergy. So Heimerdinger also gives his turrets 1/1, and 6-cost turret, which we're playing around in this deck, is elusive. So if Heimer's leveled, this is a 7/2. If Heimer's leveled and one turret goes off, the Handler, this card is now an 8/3. 2 Handlers go off. It's a 9/4. You see where this is going? All 3 Handlers go off. This is a 10 attack elusive unit. Jayce double cast 6-cost spells. So it is theoretically possible for Heimer to be on the board. All of your Handlers have gone off. Jayce will double cast a 6-cost. That gives you 2 elusive turrets. That is 20 damage on 2 turrets. How crazy is that? I actually pulled off that combo too in day 1 games. It was kind of crazy. My hand state was actually super bad. It was literally only Jayce Heimer and a Shock Blast, and I won the game. So I'm just saying, you can kind of pull out some cheesy wins out of nowhere because of turrets. So now we can talk about Jayce. 4 mana 4/4 on summon. He gets quick attack or a challenger, your choice. He levels up when you cast 2 6-cost spells throughout the game. He doesn't have to see it happen like Lux does. It just kind of happens, so he can come out leveled. Really cool. When he levels, you get an acceleration gate, which can be double casted by his passive effect, which is really good. You can win through keywords sometimes, elusive, overwhelm, stuff like that. Shock Blast also very good. So yeah, he's just like a pressure tool. He gets like insane value. We want to play around Heimer as our win condition, so yeah, this is a Heimer first deck and then Jayce second. Next we have Assembly Line, 6 mana, summon 2 3/3s. Nice. Got the Dad Bod. This card is really, really cool. This card's just really, really cool. I mean, I really like it. So we're playing around our combo, being able to summon the Forge Workers on turn 3 by floating turns 1 and 2, or by mana generating turns 1 and 2. We can also get this double casted by Jayce, so it can be literally 4 3/3s in the late game. That's kind of good. Got Mini Morph. Had a nice little 2 of, could be run at 3 if you desire. And we have Shock Blast. Nice. Really broken card. This card's actually the other single activator that makes Jayce decks good. So we have Hextech Handler and we have Shock Blast. That's why this deck is just like absolutely popping off. And Financier too. It's just crazy. Jayce is one of the best cards that's ever been solo released as a champion in Legends Runeterra for 2 reasons. 1, they already dropped amazing support for him that makes him viable. 2, because he has really diverse deck building. There's a lot of things you can do with Jayce, and this passive opens up a lot of things. I already saw people trying to do double cast Feel the Rush and double cast War Mothers, which is absolutely insane. I love that that combo exists, and it just adds so much more creative freedom and creative liberty to deck building. So I am definitely Team Jayce. And finally, we have Double Albus. Speaking of Team Jayce, this guy is a boat, aka a tutor, aka he force draws Jayce when you play him. So that's really good. And he's also like a pseudo finisher too. He just deals 1 to the enemy nexus, and every time you cast a 6 cost, this passive will amp up and permanently. So he can hit for like 3-4 damage over the course of the game. Pretty nice. So the biggest question I'm gonna get, and I got this all day on stream, is why aren't you running the landmark? This guy, the Forge of Tomorrow. And the main reason is I don't think it's very good. It doesn't fit the way I've built the deck. It's probably good in like other variations, but I just don't like playing this on turn 3 when I'm trying to either do a handler just to like develop him, or I'm trying to do my Shock Blast or assembly line play. In the Lux deck, this is especially apparent because I have other 6-cost spells like Remembrance or Unlicensed Innovation, which I can talk about in a second, in order to maximize the 1-2-3 combo, which I think this deck needs in order to curve into the mid game without getting completely run over. This card, you're just going to get run over. It's a 3-mana 3-3, and then when you summon a 6-cost spell, you get 3 mana. What are you really doing with that 3 mana? Not a whole lot. I don't think it does enough for you to warrant playing this. It sort of reminds me of Slaughter Docks, right? The deep landmark. The only difference is you get a 3-3, and that's pretty nice. But it just, like, it sits there. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I don't really like it in the way that I've built the deck, so I'm building completely around it and away from it. So yeah, I figured that was probably going to be the biggest question, so I want to tackle that right away. So I want to talk about Unlicensed Innovation as well. Unlicensed Innovation is really sick, so instead of 2 3-3s, you can get a 5-5, which is a little bit less good, of course. But yeah, you could fit that in here if you want to maximize the 1-2-3 combo. I have this in the Lux version because I think it's more important, but I haven't really found it completely necessary. I kind of like just playing around the Heimer and getting the assembly line if it calls for it, getting the handler developed, and then popping off later. And that about wraps it up for the deck profile. Now here's some live commentary games so you can see how the deck plays out. I'll be giving context to why I'm playing certain cards, and hopefully it gives you a good feel on how to play the deck. Alright, for the first game we got Dragons. A recent meta contender for a little bit when Dragons got buffed. You love to see that. Thermal's pretty good against mid-game Dragons. Flash is good if I saw combo piece. I think I'm going to pitch both. I want Flash if I see Heimer. But I have Otterpuss and Assembly Line. Oh, there's my Heimer. Should have kept it. This is good though. We can do Otterpuss on 1, Float 2, Assembly Line 3. And then we have Handler on 4. Oh my god, look at this hand. Otterpuss, go. Oh. I think we got most of what we needed. We're just gonna have to try to keep our Heimer safe. The problem with this matchup is they have so many striking mechanics to just kill Heimer. This is fine. We're gonna float. Sure. Boom. Assembly line. That is one of our 6-cost spells. We have another one, and we have a generator. Okay. Do this. We'll probably get his 3-3 for sure. And he's probably going to take the 3. Oh, alright, we get bored. Nice. Now we have 2 plays. We can play Jayce on defense, or we can play Handler. If he plays Shyvana here, I probably just play Jayce, right? And just ignore it. It's Egghead. X-Tech Handler, and then I go into Heimer floating 1. I can do Heimer Prank. 1-cost turret will be a 2-2. It's not that amazing. I kind of want to do the Jayce into Financier, into Heimer, into a 6-cost spell my next attack turn. So we can develop Jayce now. Give him the quick attack.
Let me know if you still want them science lessons, Chase. Will do, Axel.
And then we can open attack here so we don't play into a Screeching Dragon. We can probably take his 1-3 with 3-1, which I'm fine with. Deal 4 to face. Yep. Yep. You would have to be on Screeching plus single combat to deal with Jayce right now this turn. Hatched eggs. Okay, it's probably just gonna be Screeching. I have Mini Morph. No? No Screeching? Alright. We can do Eager Apprentice, because he's quite literally just free to play in terms of spell mana. And then we'll play 1 Financier or our Handler. I kind of want to do the Handler, to be honest. Because I can develop Heimer and then next turn play spells. No, I need to play Financier at least once, though. We'll do this. Another assembly line's fine.
People problem. I'm your man. Love me some Reggie.
Instead of Eager Apprentice, I probably should have played the Handler this turn and then not floated any. I think we're okay though. I have a lot for him to deal with. Yeah, there's the Screeching. I want to play Handler and Minimorph this turn then.
Looking good, Doug. Hop in.
This kind of fixes things. Yep. This is fine. This is probably gonna get Sharp Sight, right?
Tomorrow has never looked so good.
So I put him in a position where both of these require a Sharp Sight. This one would be a value trade. This one would be a trade up into Jayce, but since he doesn't have it, I just win. After that, I can go into Heimer and turrets, so yeah, you can see how strong the mid-game pressure is there.
Call progress.
I even out-pressured a Screeching Dragon because of Minimorph. Alright, for game 2, we got probably Feel the Rush, which I was talking about in the deck profile, being able to double cast it, get out double Trinned with Overwhelm. Super huge value. I don't think I'm going to need Shock Blast unless I want it for Faces of the Old Ones. And it's pretty good to keep. Keep this, keep this, keep this. I mean, what's wrong with just keeping this versus like a control matchup? Nothing, right? I can play slow. I don't have to play around my 1-2-3 combo of getting my assembly line out because it's not an aggro deck. I don't have to match the board.
Let's get to work.
So I can just play out my hand normally. Which will be probably open attack here.
Watch your backs.
I'm not sure what he's playing, so I'm just going to take the free strike. Sentry, okay. Treasured Trash. Fill your hand with random cards. They cost 0. Give it all unlicensed. Alright, we'll take it.
People problem. I'm your man.
This could be interesting. We could get like Atrocity. Pass, huh? Okay. I could play Jayce. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, big man. You ready to get inventing? All day, every day, Reggie.
All day, every day. You love to see it.
Nothing beats
Nice.
field testing.
Alright. This could be a Troll Chant. Let's see.
Ready the torches.
No? I would definitely expect a Troll Chant trade. No, interesting. Okay. I'll just do Mystic Shot post-combat. I could have done it during combat, but I don't want to get a combat trick, like in case he wanted to do something else. Because if I did do Mystic Shot, I would have gained 1 mana from the strike. I didn't want to give him another action, though. I was really happy with that trade as is. Alright. Ow. Okay. It might be doomed for him.
Eminently solvable, Heimer.
This could be doomed. So we can do Flash. Play this. Yes. Yes. And then we'll do Assembly Line or Shock Blast, depending on what he does. He could just play Trin, but I think I win. I have a full board. I'll have 2 3/3s and my Elusive Turret set up. Another... Okay, so I just won. That's too much damage.
Will help.
I don't know about this deck. He would need Avalanche. Yeah. Alright, so for the final game, we got Thresh Viego control. Very tough. I'm not sure how I'm going to play this matchup, to be honest. Forge Chief is safe versus this. There's no 1 mana drains or pings. Shock Blast is probably good. Heimer's a keep. I kind of just like this as is. Full mulligan. Alright. Let us do Forge Chief.
Remember, we're the ones who make progress happen.
Into swing.
Let's go, people.
Nice. Got our mana back. I have to worry about denying this matchup, huh? Just realized. Denying my assembly line is going to be really annoying if that's what he does. Do I try it? I guess it's fine. I have Heimer into double flash later. If I get a deny now, who cares? No deny pog. Okay, we're in it. Now what? 3 mana 4-2? Probably not. Swing at these 3. Not auto plus because it dies for free to look out and gives him an extra strike. We don't want that. I'm getting prank mana from this. This is what I was talking about with the Forge Chief value. I can actually prank. There's nothing wrong with doing it in... maybe. Let's do it now. Make Concussive Palm 6. I don't care about Vile Feast in this matchup. Concussive Palm can be annoying though if he stuns my turrets. Okay, another Heimer. So we're burning 1 mana, which kind of sucks. That's alright though. Don't matter, don't matter. Yep. Yep, hit for 4, it's fine. Okay. We have instant Heimer, very good. Into double flash. Even if he gets like Will of Ioniad, I'm gonna have 2 turrets. Let's see what you got. Flash. Play turret. Okay. He's using the Vile Feast that he didn't... Okay. I basically know he has another Vile Feast, essentially. Can use it this turn if he desires. Alright, you got it. Heimer is now 6 away, so I can do it with back-to-back. Yeah. Cool. So I made him play below Viego because he wanted to Vile Feast on my dudes. Obliterate each enemy to summon a frozen tomb in place. Okay. Wait, what happened? Wait, what? Oh, it was a Hextech anomaly. That's what... I was like, where's my back-to-back? It's a Hextech anomaly. That's what happened. Okay, interesting. I was not prepared for that. Let us do this then. And... Hex. Yay, Flash of Brilliance. I love that spell slinging is actually like a good strategy now. Spells are so crazy. This feels really good. Glimpse. You got it. Yeah, I can play the Forge Chief. Hey, what's up, Viego? Third Vile Feast. Wow. Ah, I'm coming. Weapons of the Lost? Deal 3 to a unit, summon... Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I probably want to do Shock Blast this turn, so I think we open attack this. Oh, Spirit's Refuge is kind of annoying though, huh? I guess I can ping it off. So if I'm gonna play Mystic Shot, because I'm playing around Spirit's Refuge, I should probably just play the Jayce. Replace this. I can play Shock Blast next turn as a potential ender. 6 mana Homecoming, I'm fine with that. 6 mana Concussive, I'm fine with that. The Spirit's Refuge, I'm not fine with that. I definitely want to swing with Jayce as well. Yeah, Jayce can ping off this. Quick attack. Hex. Yeah, I have a strong board. Yeah.
Let's get started.
We'll do that first. We'll do this. Because I think he's going to do Viego to... No, yeah, he's going to do Viego to Jayce, and then Spirit's Refuge. Maybe I don't throw Heimer away. Because he could Spirit's Refuge over here, and then I can't actually kill Viego. But I push a lot of damage. Is there a world where he doesn't do Viego Spirit's Refuge to Jayce? If I play this Heimer? Probably. That's doomed, I don't want to do it. He could go full psychopath and like pull off that play. I don't want to see it. He knows about the Mystic Shot. Just play like Hydrovine or something. Wait, what? Why'd he heal? Ooh, Harsh Winds. That's really good.
Oppose me and die.
Oh, you know what he's thinking? He's probably thinking of an atrocity play. Don't I win if he does that though? Not into second atrocity, I guess I don't win. So we can do this. Yep. And we do that.
Hey, show me that again.
Double Frostbite, just for the BM. Yeah, elusive turrets. See? Double cast, get double turrets. Feels good. Because it puts 2 spells on the stack. Or it activates them right away at burst speed. It's just kind of crazy, the way Jayce works. Now what? Really expensive homecoming? Didn't think so. Yep, exactly. It's just too much pressure. I have infinite value, infinite tokens.
Gonna mark today down as a success.
You do that, Jayce. Well, hope you guys liked it. It's super enjoyable. Hope you try it out. Good luck in your games. Get that LP if you're playing ranked. And that's it for this one. Please like and subscribe if you thought this video was informative or entertaining. It really helps me out since I'm still trying to grow. I'll be releasing more deck profiles, guides, and gameplay highlights in the near future. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters.